Hey viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. This is episode 46. So, you remember in the last episode, we started really investigating, oh my... Okay, I was about to say we really started investigating Ohhhhh Academy. Reality really is breaking down here. We were on the 5th floor, now we've suddenly come out the classroom and we're on the 4th floor, by the looks of it. From what I remember of the school layout. Okay, well, before we continue investigating, I'm just going to say I'm recording this straight after the last episode, so, you know, doing it whilst the memories are all still fresh in my mind. We've been learning all kinds of interesting stuff, in the last one, at least. So, we learned more about the reserve department, we learned more about an individual by the name of Izuru Kamukura, who I'm tentatively hypothesizing could potentially be the mastermind of this game, because obviously Junko Enoshima's dead, so it can't be her, and we are pretty confident that obviously this game is definitely taking place after the previous one. It's not a prequel or anything like that, it's definitely taking place after it. But we also learnt about the tragedy of Ohhhhh Academy and the wider kind of big tragedy of the world. We got kind of more detail on what actually happened, so it would seem that initially this Izuru Kamukura, who was supposed to be some kind of ultimate hope student with really big talents, carried out a murder. He killed 13 students from Ohhhhh Academy Student Council. Initially the school tried to cover this up, but Junko Enoshima, I'm guessing, found out about it, tapped into it and used that to influence the discontent of the reserve corps students. Because although we haven't really had any specifics on how they were treated by the school, I don't know, a few lines here and there lead me to suspect that maybe they felt like they weren't treated very well. So Junko Enoshima taps into those frustrations and anger, and she causes the reserve department to basically rise up. And this spells the end of Ohhhhh Academy. Eventually the Reserve Corps students all commit suicide, except for Hajime, who for whatever reason doesn't. So I'm guessing at some point we might find out why that was the case, assuming that there's some significance to that. And of course the resentment and the whole emotion that drove the uprising of the Reserve Corps students, by the sounds of it, spread across the internet and influenced the rest of the world. So you started seeing uprisings in other countries, other areas of the planet. So it kind of maybe was the case that originally what started as a, kind of know, like a riot or something here in a Japanese high school, maybe just tapped into and unleashed wider societal frustrations around the planet, to put it that way. And so that ultimately was the most awful, most tragic event in human history. The breakdown of law and order, mass civil disobedience. Okay, sorry about that weird little jump cut there. For some reason, my computer suddenly started to shut down. Don't know why. It just started doing that. I guess maybe something glitched. Okay, so as I was saying before I was so suddenly interrupted by that unexpected whatever that was, so we were talking of course about the tragedy, how resentment and emotions running high at the academy spills over into the real world, resulting in mass disaffection, resentment, an uprising, civil disobedience on a huge scale. People basically engaging in acts of violence, terrorism, even warfare for the sake of it. It got to the point where basically they just didn't even have a purpose or anything anymore. They were just dominated by feelings of despair. So that's essentially what we learnt in the last episode. Okay, so we're going to continue investigating on in this one. Hajime says, "Arr! It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen?" Well, virtual reality, Hajime. Incidentally, he's been making a lot of weird fourth wall breaks. I don't know, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right, there's no more time for me to be surprised by something like this. Arr. Forward to victory. There's the chem lab, where Sakura took the poison from. Spoilers. It's just a sad case, that was. Akane, what's up? Arr, Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Arr, what do you mean? Who?
So...
I don't know, it's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut!
Arr, but still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. It's an interesting point. Who are this? I'd forgotten about that, actually. The main cast are coming, whatever that means. Looks like these are all inaccessible at the moment. Jeez, I don't know what's going on up there. Right, there's got to be a door around here that we can go into. Somewhere we can go to investigate. Wasn't there a data lab actually around here? Yeah, it was. Where, in the previous game, Junko had her own little HQ hidden in the school. Ah, the music room. Looks like we can go in here first. Let's go. Who's in here? Anyone? Or is there anything to see? Okay, what is that? That looks interesting. There's text flickering up over by the piano as well. Oh, this looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. Monument. Hologram. Anything else in here that looks a bit weird? Not by the looks of it. It always appears that there's another room there. I remember that from the last game. Or is that just a mirror? Oh, that might actually just be a mirror, come to think of it, because it's got the curtains there. You can see there. You can sort of see the top of the piano as well. Okay, it's just a mirror. Yeah, alright. I always thought there was another room, but, you know, maybe like one of those sound mixing studios with the kind of mixing decks, things like that in them, but maybe not. Okay, right. Let's look at the monument first. Oh, it looks like it's some sort of monument. Will either be a monument in a music room. And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Okay. The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy. Oh. So, by graduates, does that include the 6 survivors who, quote-unquote, graduated from the killing school life? Because the thing is, I would imagine there's a lot of graduates of Hope's Peak, not just the students we've seen before, but students from past cohorts who we've never seen before, by implication, you know? Interesting, right. So if they are symbols of hope, does that serve as kind of confirmation that the Future Foundation is the kind of antithesis of ultimate despair? Maybe. They're all about hope and all that. Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Unless, by World Ender, they mean they're going to end a world of despair and create a world of hope. If that's what it means, maybe. Monokuma, he completely made it up. Future Foundation's origins has been added. Okay, so what's with the hologram over here? Okay, I didn't mean to click the piano. It's a very nice looking grand piano, might be valuable. Ibuki might have been able to play this. Who knows? Hologram. Oh, what is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible. Though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Huh. 15 students, something, or 15 people claiming to be survivors of Hostpeak Academy, sorry, not students. Though they could be students, who knows. Also, if they are God, I keep saying Jesus. If they are survivors of Hostpeak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World Program. New World Program, okay. Our survivors of Hostpeak Academy. 15 students. Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who's part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off remembering the memories we've lost. Okay. So, 15 survivors. I was thinking, could that be this class? But then again, if they're talking about protecting them from Junko and from ultimate despair, then does that go against my hypothesis that these characters were actually part of it? I'm not sure. And it said 15. But of course, from the start of the game, we've had 16 students. Though obviously there was the whole thing about Chiaki actually being part of the Future Foundation. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that fits. We'll have to think about it. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hostpeak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma's around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Enoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin. There's no way that's the research facility. If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow there are still so many mysteries. Virtual reality, Hajime. That's why you haven't seen them, isn't it? Let me have a sip of my fresh tea. Okay. So where can we go now? Not the data centre. Anywhere around here? Office. Okay. Teacher's lounge. God, it's so weird coming back through all these rooms that we explored in the previous game. Aha! I see a picture of Izuru up there. There's another hologram. List of subjects. Hello. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe.
G'day mates, it's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it. The office, huh? Now you mention it, it does look like that.
Well...
G'day mates, more importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Oh god, I'm getting gas from me tea again. Tease. Come on now. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Well, first, we'll talk to you. Oh, there's another Monokuma.
Bad.
I just saw it to the side then. G'day mates, hey, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere. Damn it, I'm really worried. What if something happens to me when Miss Sonia isn't looking? This guy's so useless sometimes. Okay, he's got nothing else to say. Let me get that Monokuma.
Huh?
Give me them sweet, sweet coins.
Are you serious?
Even though I have little need for them right now. Okay, flowers. Oh, okay, we'll check them. Flowers on top of the desk. Plus they look strange to me. Are my eyes just tired? No, they're very pixelated. The virtual reality is breaking down, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the walls all look a bit weird as well, to be honest. Alright then. Hologram, what does this one say? There are letters floating in the air, just like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. Apologies if I just bust your eardrums then, everyone. I just knocked my microphone by accident. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko Enoshima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko Enoshima. Possibly Izuru Kamakura? Question marks. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Are immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily. Okay, that's been added. Remnants of despair. So is that just another description for ultimate despair? For the people around Junko Enoshima? So in which case, there are people around who we have to watch out for. So the question is, are Hajime and all his classmates actually part of ultimate despair? Are they these remnants that it's talking about? I don't know, I'm not sure. Okay, well, the portrait up there isn't something we can click. We can only click the blackboard, apparently. So is there a picture of what's-her-face on there? Hiyoko. Oh, there's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. Oh. You're not going to say anything else? Oh no, we can look at the portrait now. Well, we will do that in a second, but first, what's with this newspaper with Hiyoko on it? There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? Huh. Or what be this? It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean the Hiyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, she's a lot more mature and grown up, kind of. In a way, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but a heightened figure. It's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? Or maybe read the newspaper. G'day, mates. This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? Oh no, it says Hiyoko Saionji here. G'day, mate. So then, Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. Or an older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean...
G'day, mate. That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man...
Yeah, mates, well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong!
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter. G'day, mates, if she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko.
Of course not!
G'day, mates, what are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this. I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt. But this is a virtual reality, so maybe the version we saw of her was based on her when she was slightly earlier in life.
Today, I'm feeling white!
Okay. Interesting statement to come out with, but whatever. Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
G'day, mates, what the heck? This is the truth? Or if this be the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko which is already dead? Why does this even exist? For virtual reality, everyone.
Hey!
G'day, mates. Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Arr.
This is bad.
G'day, mates. If it means subjects, if it says subjects even, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? Or if it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? Or, I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
G'day, mates, what's going on? Better not have anything to do with time travel. Okay. I see. So what's with the portrait? You see, it says Izuru Kamakura underneath it. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says Hope Speak Academy founder, Izuru Kamakura. Okay, so what was the deal then talking about this student by the same name? This is a strange one. The founder of Hope Speak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. The Academy's founder has been added. It's a very peculiar one. Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime! You shall now go on to the next stage. Next stage? Is he sending me to another floor or something? Is there anything else? No, well, it's letting me leave, which probably means there's nothing else. Okay, we're on the next floor down. Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when that flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I've moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Okay. Alright. We could go that way towards the art room, I think, or does this go towards the rec room? Oh no, this is the physics lab. Okay, no. Hold on. Just got to get my bearings, everyone. We're here. Alright. Art room is over there normally, but we can't go to that. So we're going to the rec room first, perhaps? The scene of Sakura Ogami's death. My god. The window's just floating. I don't remember those last time I was here, but okay, yeah, it looks like the rec room is where we're going to go first. So the classrooms must be, yeah, they're shut off. Jesus, reality is really fucking breaking down here. How bizarre. Let's go in here. Oh god, I just knocked my microphone with my mug. Right, there's another hologram. There's a billiard table, a dartboard and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. Anything else though? There's a file next to that Othello board. The hologram, is there anything else? Furniture that's just floating all over the place. Alright, we'll start left to right then. Start with the file. It's a file with Hope Speak Academy seal on it. It says confidential, that means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope Speak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labour to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the programme is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope Speak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, okay. Huh. I have a few thoughts about that, but I just need to think about them. I don't know. Another hologram. Oh, what's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Okay, is this going back to the 15 survivors mentioned earlier? Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others. So we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the Killing School Life. Oh shit. Right, survivors of the Killing School Life, that's the original 6 from the last game. So, whoever these 15 survivors are, they were given over to the care of those other 6. To Makoto, Kyoko, Aoi, Byakuya, Toko and Yasuhiro. Right. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter. We have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. Right. God, I just knocked my microphone again, sorry. It's been updated, okay. So is that. Right. It says here that they succeeded in acquiring them and they placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're going to get a toothache and collapse. It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them. Oh, you can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no!
Possess many talents, sir? Like a certain Izuru Kamakura? Is that not what it said in reference to him before? I still think he, assuming it's a he, is the possible mastermind here, but if that's the case, that would be a character who we've not really seen. Well, I say not really seen, we haven't really seen anything of that character before. That's the question though. It's talking about 15 survivors. So I'm just trying to piece all this together in my mind and hypothesize how it all fits, but I'm not sure. Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all. There's no way that's not important. Its true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. Yes. Okay, that's the hologram. Is there anything else in here we can look at? We can look at the dartboard for some reason. Did Monokuma just randomly make up this place? Okay, nothing there. Anything with the magazines? Lots of different magazines. Fashion, motorcycles, martial arts, sports, computer, travel. Even a magazine about cameras. Mahiru would have been happy. Okay, doesn't look like there's anything there. Right, well, it's letting me leave. And the music's changing as well. Second floor. What the fuck happened? This doesn't look right. Okay, I'm just going to jump cut a second because I need to go and start prepping up my dinner for this evening. So 1 second, everyone. Okay, and I'm back. I'm going to have to just keep an eye on my clock. I'll probably jump cut in another 10 minutes or just over. Just to keep an eye on my food. Put my dinner in the oven. Little turkey sausages with some roast potatoes. Got some veg, garden peas and green beans. I've got some bread sauce to go with it. So it should be a lovely little Sunday roast, sort of my own. But, you know, you don't want to hear about my evening meal. Now this got weird. Because it totally wasn't weird before. But it would appear that reality has broken down so much that the world is now upside down. Oh, it looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? Arr. I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. That is because reality, as you know it, is not what you expected it to be. So if this is the second floor, that means... Oh god. Finding your way through here is going to be a bit of a nightmare. That's like the way down to the first, but we can't go that way. Huh. Wait a minute, so... Ah, yes! This is the floor with the pool on it. I don't think I ever mentioned this in my playthrough of Trigger Happy Havoc, but there's a bit of an inconsistency in the way Hope's Peak is actually designed. Because on the first ground floor even, you've got the gym, and when you look at the gym, it looks pretty big in terms of its height, especially. But then straight on the floor above, you have the pool. So, how does that work? Seems a bit weird, doesn't it? Unless the flight of stairs that connects the ground and this floor, they're kind of they look misleadingly small, but actually they're supposed to be bigger than you can actually see. If that makes sense. I probably just fumbled. Whoa! Akane, you're not looking too good over there. What's going on?
It smells...
It's close. It's very close. Someone's coming. Akane's touching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Well, let's see. My gut feeling is...
Well,
Oh. They're both.
Yo!
He's right, they're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut, after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Right, well, that's an interesting thing, I guess. So if they're both an ally and an enemy... So on one level, if it's the Future I'm assuming the main cast could be the... Could it be the Future Foundation? I don't know. Oh, I have no idea. I can only just make speculation, really. Oh, well, the library's open. Oh, at least this room's the right way up. But still, it looks very glitchy. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Is there something on the desk there, or on this table? Oh, there's a hologram. Guess that's what it wants me to look at. This hologram again. Must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt there's another clue. To Future Foundation 14th Division Makoto Naegi! Hello! And the dramatic music came in. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? Wait, so, hold on a second. Okay, so Makoto and the 6... Well, Makoto and the other 5 students, rather, who survived the last game, have joined the Future Foundation, and by the sound of it, they've had their memories of their school life returned. And they're sheltering the remnants of despair? What? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? What? No. Would he betray them after everything he got put through? And his whole speech at the end about hope and all that? Well, this is fucking bizarre. I don't know what to believe now. So we can't go in the archive. Is there anything else in here? Apart from the surveillance camera and the monitor. No, not by the looks of it. Somewhere else must be opening up next. Oh, we're still on the 2nd floor. What about the classrooms down here? Do you reckon one of them will have opened? God, it's so fucking trippy. Everything being upside down. Okay, yeah, there's a classroom. Let's have a look. God, we're jazz punking it up in here. Say that because that's not the fucking classroom. That's the fucking laundry room from the ground floor of the dormitories. Okay, we're on the ground floor now, it seems. Oh, didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Right. Can we search for monocoins in the machines? There's a tablet PC. Is there anything else we can look at? There's another Monokuma, which I'll take.
No.
Got that. Nice, nice. Monitor. Right, there's nothing else. There's a Junko magazine there, but... Right, let's have a look at this tablet PC then. Oh, it looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Arr. Neo World Program. Hello. Our Neo World Program. This word, Neo World, that's actually 2 words, Hajime, but never mind. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. Whoa, okay. The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. Simulator. Is this the virtual reality? Is this the actual name for it? Are we in the Neo World Program? Is that what this is? The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World Program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilised. So the Ultimate Programmer was Thingy, Chihiro Fujisaki from the last game. Okay, so if this is something set up by the Fuge Foundation, I'm guessing, then they must have used, as it said, some of the findings from Chihiro's own work. Okay, as well as other Pokes Peak students, Ultimate Neurologist, Ultimate Therapist, etc. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Okay, if this isn't confirmation of the virtual reality hypothesis, then I don't know what is. Right, okay. So again, that raises the question though, what does it mean for all the people who've been murdered or have been, executed? Are they actually dead? Or were they just knocked out of the simulation? Additionally, the Neo World Program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. This has got to be it, hasn't it? They brought us here to undo our memories of everything bad that happened. Oh my god, so the 15 survivors, are they the same as the remnants of despair? Does that confirm... Is this all confirming that I was kind of right in my hypothesis that Hajime and his classmates were actually ultimate despair? They were connected to Junko Enoshima. And so the Future Foundation put us into this to try and bring us back to the path of hope by undoing everything Junko maybe had done to us. All of the despair of the tragedy. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Oh man. Slowly everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program? A feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Not the time for an existential crisis here, Hajime. I scream loudly, as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that. This. There's no way. Something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you. Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Made up. Including me, too. Oh god. Who am I? Oh god. Oh man. Oh, this is so cool. I really love where it's going with this. What else is there to find out then? More about Izuru Kamako? Oh.
Hiya!
Well. I guess you're going a bit leet speech now, are you? Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it. And that's just his laughter. Okay. Oh, where are we now? Are we on the ground floor? Good God, it is going crazy. This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. Good Lord. This is almost some Doki Doki level of weirdness. Doki Doki Literature Club, everyone. Oh boy, except this time it's our protagonist realising everything is just a virtual reality. Well, actually, no, hold on. That is actually what it involves in Doki Doki Literature Club, isn't it? What am I talking about? Okay, let's stop with that comparison. I don't really see a resemblance, but... Jesus. So I'm guessing we can't go in there now. Nope. Fuck. That wireframe. That is just something else, isn't it? Can I go in the nurse's office? Can I... No, can't. The hallway, that looks blanked out, yep. The store? No. AV? Oh. Oh, God, Jesus Christ. Bloody hell. Jump scare Sonia much? Friggin' hell.
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Is that second one actually real? What is that? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. What? When you feel like your health gets worse because you take something that you think is a poison? Something like that? Which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh?
Why would you talk about that?
Oh my!
It's like you don't even know why you brought it up even. I'm not sure. I do not fully understand, sweet Hajime. What the heck? It's seeping. There's some weird shit going on with people's brains here. Can I not go down to the courtroom? No, apparently not. There's a classroom open over here, though. Monokuma, you don't look like you're doing too well over there. The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. Okay, that's all he has to say. 1B, what do we got? Oh god, that's black and white. Big object, and God knows what's going on. It's freaking blackboard behind there. Is there anything else in here besides... No. Alright, well, we're looking at the big object then. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big will be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Oh. What's going on? Is that all binary or something? Do you reckon that actually says something? Whoa! I was just talking about you! not too long ago. Okay, hold on. I need to jump cut again because I need to check my food. 1 second, all. And I'm back. Okay, there we are. Ooh, just actually had my evening dinner. It was very, very nice. And just sorting out all the pots and washing up afterwards. Right, I'm back here. Chihiro. What is this? Actually, is it even you? Because obviously Chihiro died in the previous game. Spoiler alert once again. So, is this you, or could this be Alter Ego? The AI? Because did Alter Ego technically die? There was the one execution where Monokuma destroyed the laptop that it was contained on. But that didn't kill it though, did it? Because it later showed up and saved Makoto. So I'm going to take it that Alter Ego might not be dead. This could be Alter Ego we're talking to. So, just thinking here, what would the voice be? What was the voice I did for Chihiro? It was kind of like the sort of timid voice, wasn't it? Welcome to the Neo World program. Arr, a person? A floating person is talking to me. Arr, have I been on the rum too much? Also, incidentally, we're about, I don't know, 41 minutes or so into this recording so far. Just obviously had an opportunity to check what I've recorded so far. We'll keep going for a little bit, yeah? No, is this even a person in the first place? Ah, artificial intelligence program. This is Alter Ego, it's definitely gotta be, hasn't it? Oh man, this is crazy this. I'm really fucking loving where this game's gone now. I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you call me Alter Ego. I fucking knew it. That's the name my master gave me when he created me. I can talk. But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial intelligence program? I just realised there on the text down the right hand side of the shape, it has Fujisaki Chihiro at the top, age blanked out, height and weight blanked out, just then underneath, not female. Because that was the big reveal with Chihiro in the last game. I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the Observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. Huh. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. The virus. Is this the reason why Monokuma is here? Because obviously if this is a virtual reality, then what we're seeing is not actually a physical Monokuma itself. We're seeing like an AI version of Monokuma? Or a kind of programmable software Monokuma, if that makes sense. Arr, hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. It's floating, and my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet on the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Arr, hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilised. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. Right. Okay, so I'm assuming we are on Jabberwock Island. Our actual physical bodies are there, but the Jabberwock Island we're seeing in this virtual world, obviously is not quite the same as the real thing. That much has been made clear, I think, by things we've touched upon in our investigations of the different islands. Okay. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Yeah. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Once again with that fourth wall pushing. Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. Come on, Hajime. Virtual reality, get it in your head already. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. Oh man, my hypotheses are all coming together. Yes, so it's got to be it. The Future Foundation, they've captured us because they want to put us on the path of hope. So, are these 15 survivors they're referring to? And these remnants of despair, these former members of Ultimate Despair, whatever they were, they're the same thing, right? That's what I'm guessing here. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what I'm kind of gravitating towards at the moment. A program for creating hope. But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Yes. Which of course begs the question, what memories have been removed here? And if the whole purpose of this is to put us on the path of hope, then exactly what was going on before? Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. You be saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. Sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words even make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. Okay, right. So, do you reckon the teacher was Usami, and one of the students would be Chiaki, right? So 15 students plus the 2 observing units. Right. So, does that mean Chiaki all along was just software? She wasn't a real person? Huh. Okay, so it's kind of like in Trigger Happy Havoc, you started off with 15 students, then discovered there was actually a 16th. So is it kind of like the opposite in this one? We started off with 16, and now we're learning that actually there were only 15, and one of them was a fake. Huh. Okay. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seen the same as everyone else. So I'm guessing that explains why Chiaki never kind of interfered or told us the truth. She just didn't have the power to. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. So of course Monokuma usurped that and used it to set up the killing game. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo-World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. Oh god. Gas coming up. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego. If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one are so freaking irritating. But how did that virus infect the Neo-World program? The Neo-World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Physically? Possibly this Izuru Kamakura, who they're talking about? We certainly need to try and find out more about that character. Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo-World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. So it sounds like they did a Stuxnet on it. That's a reference and a half. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Or I suppose possibly someone who they brought to put into the program, I don't know. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? Look at that. Observers. Chiaki and Monomi/Usami. Okay, that's been updated. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too. A limit? If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as... in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey! Come on now!
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you.
How strange.
If you're going to say something more... Jesus. Has he got rid of Alter Ego? Or at least silenced it? Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the defluction based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and... what is happening? And accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world, and the situation and the context invites your... death, 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 death. Oh god, it's going mad. What's he saying? Hey! Oh man. Negative Monokuma. Oh. What is going on? Okay, that's enough of that. Oh. He's back. He's friggin' back, everyone. Look who it is. Oh, what the heck? What just happened? This has got to be Makoto speaking shit. What was his voice that I gave him? It was, no, it wasn't Irish, that was Kyoko. It was Northern English, wasn't it? Hey, you're right there, aren't you? Someone's right there, right? Arr! Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe you can't hear my voice from this side? Arr! I'm currently talking to the world through alter ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time, you bugger. Arr! The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Huh. Okay. So, everything that's happening in the virtual world is being broadcast then, in the same way that the killing school life in the last game was. Are forced to watch us. I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The near-world program's beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just, who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologise to everyone. I know apologising won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside Near-World Program. Well, that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realising it until it were too late. I'm a reet bugger for that. But it's not just virus either. I can't say for sure that Program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run Program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Or save us. Okay, so, hold on, let's just go back a moment to something we saw earlier. Was it an email exchange? Well, was it an email exchange? I can't remember what it... Fucking hell, I've already forgotten. It was a message to Makoto, wasn't it? And it was saying something like, dispose of the remnants of despair right now. They are dangerous. But now he's saying he wants to save us, and if the 15 survivors plus the remnants of despair are actually one and the same, then that means that Makoto is possibly the one who brought us here to Jabberwock Island, put us in the program with the intention of saving us. So he was intending to put us back on the path of hope? Oh god, I'm trying to wrap my head around it all. What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen password to enter graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. That number again. That's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering orc fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge a graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had me doubts that this program was perfect. Even if chances were slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in place where teacher role would not be able to go. Yes, because neither Monami or Monokuma were able to go into the castle. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase the password. Anyway, I'm also a person who set password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me. A certain Sayaka Mizono. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. Well, that person is trying to abuse graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair using graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it till I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat him. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario where an observer who has role at teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at graduation exam site. It's force shutdown sequence. Force shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the force shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. Oh. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. And he's breaking up. Well, this was quite something. He's going to death again. Oh boy. It's blacking out slowly. Sip my tea whilst I'm at it. Oh, hello. And we're back here.
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no-good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best. But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery's getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? 11037 added. shutdown sequence added. Okay. So I'm guessing there must be more to find then. Where are we heading now? Holy moly. You know what? Oh. Okay, I was about to say we'll keep going for an make it an extra long episode if there's more to explore yet. But having said that, that could be the end of the investigation. Let's see.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam!
Okay, hope you're not getting motion sickness there, everyone.
Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy!
Oh, a door which we're all too familiar with.
See you soon!
Oh boy. A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. Where is the red door? It is over here, yeah. Who was the German one in my tree happy? It was Celestia, wasn't it? That's right. She was German, because obviously Terra was French this time. Yeah. I'm getting confused. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Whoa. Oh wow, I can't turn around, I can only go forward. I can only look up and down as well. Oh, that's trippy. This is fucking trippy as shit, this is. Look at all the binary though along the edges. This just seems to be one great big corridor. Let's sprint. Oh, hold on. Looks like we're getting towards the end of it. Oh, where are we going? So fucking weird. Oh. Class Trial Ground 1. This place.
Yo!
Alright. Okay. I think this is the time to wrap this episode up. This was episode 46 of Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair then, everyone. Oh man. So much has happened in the last couple of episodes. I think we're starting to piece everything together now. It's all coming... everything's all fitting together. Oh man. Okay, so hope you all join me then for part 47, where we're going to get into what I imagine is going to be the final trial. Alright, it's not going to be... well, it's not so much going to be a trial as it is a... well, it's a challenge to basically find the truth and establish what's going on here. So, hope you'll join me for that. If you're not doing this already, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links down below in the description as usual, along with a link to my propagandist channel where I do a lot of anime-related content. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can go check it out. In the meantime, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment below, share this content with your friends on social media, and of course, if you're not done so already, why don't you subscribe to my channel? But other than that, thank you everybody, and goodbye. This is my wife. My mom.
Here, Stanley. I'm trying to see something. Come inside. I'll show you what's going on.
No! You son of a bitch! God damn.
Sorry.
Oh, you little...